that was sent over the championship, except with the difficulties that both the handlers are going to be working it.
So we're going to introduce the handlers now who actually won the championship. So I'd like you to give them a big round of applause. It's really hard to get to the championship, Crufts, even harder to win it. And I think the championship has been taking place at Crufts since 1955. So winner of the 2012 Crufts Dog Obedience Championships, would you welcome in please Christine Roberts with Dudley. And winner of the Bitch Championships, it's Kathy Ingham with Nyla. Now what we're going to see first is the heel work exercise. We're going to see both of them working at once, and Lynn Tozer's going to actually judge it. She's not going to give us any marks, but she'll be doing everything she did in the test to judge it and watching the handlers very carefully. Now the idea is that the dog actually works parallel with the handler's left leg and must stay within the same distance from the left leg. Mustn't lean on or be a long way off, but just be at the same distance. So when the handler does that left turn there, the dog's bum must move round first so it stays parallel with the handler. And that's what they're doing now. This is normal pace. We did see a little bit of slow there. There are 3 paces. You've got fast, slow, and normal. That's one of the positions on the move. Now you see, Kathy's done the stand position. Just one command to the dog allowed, and the other one was a sit position, and mustn't give extended commands either. Just one command to the dog. Dog did a bit of a jump on the left turn there. The judge, you'll see, has got a scribe with her, so she doesn't have to actually take her eyes off the dog. She's just shouting the faults to her, in this case, Mick Tozer, her husband, and Nigel's the ring steward, and he's actually telling the handlers what to do. He memorises the course. Now they're going into fast pace. The dog mustn't alter position, must stay parallel with his left leg. It's a bit like doggy dressage, this is. A bit like when having horses. Oh, it's a left turn, I better get out of the way. I wouldn't be wandering around the ring, of course, in the competition. Right about turn. And he's just giving the right command. They're not allowed to give commands. No extra commands allowed at all. In the majority of cases, the dog is reading the handler's body language. And when the left shoulder goes back a little bit, they know, oh, we're left turn there, we must left turn. If it goes forward, oh, we're right turn. Now they're going into slow pace. Dog must maintain position. What the judge is looking for, if the dog strays off the handler's left leg and there's a gap there, daylight as they call it, then she'll probably get marked because the dog's not holding his position very well. Mustn't move forwards or backwards either. Got to stay in the same position. It's very precise. It is a dressage, really. It'll be a left. Now they're going back into normal pace, and they're up together now. Oh, it's about turn. Again, the dog staying absolutely parallel with them. That's the down position. One command they're allowed to give. The dog mustn't move now. Can move its head to look at them. Body mustn't move. So you see the head goes back to look, but the dog don't move. Now, it cannot move. One command they're allowed to pick the dog up. So they can use the dog's name, I think, or the com command, but that's all I can say. Extra commands will be penalised. Mustn't have an exaggerated action on the neck and the head as well. They can look at the handler, but it can't be exaggerated. Now left about again, look. The hand, I won't call it the dog's bum. The dog's back end turns round and twizzles so it stays parallel with the handler. Don't they look smart? There's always silence when the dogs are working, so it doesn't put them off. Now the dog sat immediately, again, staying exactly straight, but they must sit immediately. So I nearly got run down by the caller steward. He just said right turn. They must do a sharp right turn as well. Normally it's a T with the feet. If you walk out in a big circle, that's a fault, I'm afraid. It must be a very sharp turn. No wheelie turns, as they call them. Now they turn before they get to the red seats. Straight down. The judge is looking all the time, getting a look from the front, the back, the side. This is the final position. There's 3 positions, down, stand and sit. This is the final one. The steward tells them about turn. The dogs mustn't move now. The dogs mustn't leave the ground. And he says, about turn and collect your dogs. And one command they're allowed to collect the dogs. The dog must stay absolutely stationary till they're told. If there's any anticipation there, that would get faulted as well. About turn. This is the actual test that was in the ring, or almost the same version of it. Well, I think we give them a little round of applause there. That was absolutely excellent. And you can see why they won the championships. 2 excellent rounds of obedience. Now they're setting this up. I think we've got a retrieve next. Now, normally they'd take a silver tray out and give the retrieve article to them. Now, in this case, there'd only be one in the ring, obviously. They're actually going to do one either side now. And this is the actual retrieve article that was used in the ring. One command to go out, mustn't move, must come in, must sit directly in front and present. Mustn't move till they're told. And then the handlers say close, and they whip round to the left-hand turn. Well, that looks a fairly good retreat to me, I don't know. I think they'd be quite pleased with that. Now we've got distance control. Distance control normally involves 6 positions. Well, there's 3 positions, and each one's done twice. I don't know if we're just going to do the 3 or we're going to do the complete 6, which is 2 of each. Again, the dogs are left in a position. They're told what position to leave the dog in. In the case of Kathy, it looks like she's been told, oh no, she's setting it up there, she's not, to go to either side. They're both going to do distance control. That's it. Oh, they're leaving the dogs in the stand position. Now the dog mustn't move when they leave. Now there'll be a predetermined spot they've got to walk to. Normally something on the ground saying that's where you stand, or something where... The dog mustn't move more than one body length. One body, so that's the down. That's the down that end. Now the steward's telling them what position to give. And they don't know what position. There was a bit of a move back on that stand, but not more than a body length, so that's fine. It's going to be 6 positions, 2 of each. Down. Very quick stands. You can see why they're winners, can't you? Very good. Keep quiet a minute. And they mustn't move, as I say, more than one body length back or forth. And normally they've got somebody in the ground to stop so they can see how far they've moved. Give them a round of applause. That was very good. I think we'll give them almost 4 marks for that. Now we've got the send away. Now it just happens there is a send away set up by chance in the ring. And it looks like it's the 2 boxes at the front and a marker at the back. My guess is they've got to go through the centre marker and probably arrive in front of the back marker. Sometimes there is a triangle like that, and sometimes it is 4 markers, and they've got to go in the box, and sometimes it's just 2 markers, they have to go to a fence. Now, pointing the dog in the right direction. Now they have to stand up straight. They're allowed 1 command. In that case, this young lady was away. Oh, a bit far back. I guess that dog should have stopped in front of that back marker. If that was the case, the judge would be now marking faults on that. She'd have a look how far back it was, and if it was out of what she considered the area, how far along it was, and she'd judge the faults on that. As if it was intended to land in front of that back marker, which I don't know, of course. 1 command to get the dog back to you, and it's on heel work. It's what they call an A-test recall on it, and then a nice sit straight. And the judge would check to make sure that was a straight sit. So well done. That was a good one. Very good, Christine. Now we've got Kathy. She's going to do the same. 1 command allowed on the outrun. Oh, look at that. Shh. Look at that. Now, Kathy's from Scotland originally, so her command was lie. Dog's not allowed to move. 1 command to call it. Straight back into the heel position. The judge will be marking now. And the turn, the normal marking continues. Yes, very nice. What a great one that was. Give him a round of applause. Both excellent. I gather it was supposed to be in front of that black marker, probably, that the dog was supposed to land. So you see what I mean when I said about doggy dressage? It's really fascinating what they do. Now we've got a little 1 minute stay exercise. Now they can have a sort of a 2 or 3 minute sit, stay, and out of sight. This one's going to be a 1 minute, I think, just for us. And then there's a down stay. That might be 10 minutes out of sight. The dog's not allowed to show. If it's a down stay, not allowed to get up or show daylight underneath, and they have to go out of sight. Hence, they're hiding around the corner. The dog mustn't see them. And of course, when you've got perhaps 20 dogs in a line, that mustn't actually interfere with another dog that's next to him. It's just making sure they stop exactly as they are. So the handlers are coming back now. And the exercise is over. Didn't they do well? Now, the final exercise we're going to show you is scent discrimination. We just call it scent, but it's actually scent discrimination. Because the dog has got to discriminate between scent cloths. Now, what we usually have, you can have up to 2 decoys. It's very usual to have 1 decoy in scent. And it's the judge's scent that they're going to want to retrieve. But what we also have I've just got to sort a decoy cloth out. Steph, can we have a decoy cloth, please? We've decided to make it even more difficult. It is scent discrimination. The dog will have to discriminate between what we call the dead cloths, and also we're going to get a guest out to actually be a decoy for us. So I think we'll have somebody at the red seats. It's finding somebody who can actually do it. Is Gerald King here? That'd be very fitting, wouldn't he? Oh, here he is, that's it. The chairman of Crufts. Hey? You're going to put a decoy on this, Gerald? Oh, we've done the judges' cloths. We're going to have another decoy. Oh, we've got a decoy here. So, Mr. King, the chairman of Crufts, is actually the original scent, not the judge. He's the judge tonight. It would have been good if somebody told me, but there we go. Right. Now, what this dog's sent in now is Mr. King's scent. Gerald King, the chairman of Crufts, scent. The decoy is Nigel's, and that's the second one in, I think. Nigel, yours is the second one in, and so he's actually got to go and get the pink one. This will all be by scent, and what we don't know is actually what happens. Just got to go back to the beginning and just double check everything. It's a dead one. They are allowed a couple of minutes to do scent. It's going back and checking them all now. Gerald King must be very scented, that's all I can say. Now we're going to do the other dog. Oh no, we're only doing the one dog on scent. Well, that's it. We're just doing the one scent this evening, so I hope you enjoyed the display of obedience. We've got a couple of special awards now. We're going to have 2 championship winners with us. presented by Maurice Cook, the Director of Obedience and Agility. And first we got an award for the Kennel Club Special Pre-Beginner Stakes. Rachel Spencer and Woody. Well done, Rachel. And then Kathy Ingham and Nyla for winning the Bitch Obedience Championships. And Christine Roberts and Dudley for winning the Dog Obedience Championships. Well done. And that concludes our obedience display, folks. I hope you enjoyed it.